legs together. And speaking of God, you know there's something wrong with this country when some atheist, who's a woman, who's probably a lesbian, can openly run for president. While the evil science of evolution is burned into the minds of our children. My opponent is anti-Jesus, but this is a nation under God. I am 100% certain that life definitely begins at conception. My opponent loves abortions. She fucking loves them. She believes in nonsense like global warming and evolution, while I rely on cold, hard facts. Now on November 6th, you make sure and vote for me, the real American, not this imposter whose name I can't even pronounce because I speak English. I'm your Republican candidate, and I approve this message.
Funded by Texas Fags, Texas Families Against Gay Sex.
I'll be back, kids. Stupendous. Oh, do I gotta go? Open the door here. Pull down my pants. Oh. I'm in here. Busy right now. Oh. Barney! Come out, Barney! Will you just wait a minute? Oh, that was stupendous. Oops, here comes another one. Wait, my little dinosaur butt there. Coming! Here it come, kids!
You've reached the age where you've learned a thing or two. If something wears down, you find a way to get it working again. After all, your generation invented rock and roll and went to the moon. You're a 55-year-old badass. So why should you let erectile dysfunction get you down?
Wait, what? Are you talking about me?
Yeah, you.
Well, I do not suffer from erectile dysfunction.
Sure you do.
No, I assure you I do not.
Do too. In fact, you're living in what doctors often call a no-bone zone.
No, I'm not.
Sure you are. Your neighbors call you Noodle Man.
Why would they call me?
Anyway, talk to your doctor if you're taking nitrates for chest pain and to see if your heart is healthy enough for sexual activity. Side effects.
Hey, listen to me. I do not have ED.
Read your wife's blog.
What?
Yeah. Just Google The Adventures of Softy McGee.
This can't be happening. Shit, I'm going to be late for work.
After all, you're the guy everyone has always looked up to as a leader. So why should you let a little thing like erectile dysfunction stop you from being you?
Damn it, I'm giving a presentation to investors right now.
Hey, 20 million guys have ED. I mean, not as bad as you do. Sex for you must be like trying to squish a marshmallow into a coin slot. So I wouldn't worry about it so much, Softy McGee.
Don't call me that.
Oh, sorry. I'll call you something better, like Noodle Man. Yeah, that's catchy. Noodle Man, the Noodle Man does as much as a noodle can.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! So we're actually exceeding expectations this quarter.
Call a doctor if you experience an erection lasting 4 hours or longer. Oh, wait, forget it. This is Softy McGee we're talking about.
All right, enough! When does this commercial end? Could you just tell me about the Viagra or whatever the product is?
First, admit you have a problem.
All right, I have a problem.
What kind of problem?
I have an erectile dysfunction problem. All right, damn it. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to find out if my doctor thinks Viagra is right for me?
I don't know. This isn't a commercial. This is God. It's a super slow day in heaven. Just thought I would take some time to mess with you today about your boner problems.
Why, God, why? Is it because I laughed at that old lady when she fell over? It was very funny.
Barely ads, they're stupid fake commercials. Oh.
Her blue boomers went over her head, and you were there, you saw them. Forget it.
Well, like we like to say here at Best Industries, invest with the best. I'm sorry.
Introducing Taco Bell's newest menu item. Chicken gordita, cheesy, nacho, cheese whiz, crunch ita. It's made with 80% real meat and only 20% those packages that come in shoe boxes that say do not eat. They're really salty. Now served with 4 ranges of hot sauce. Extremely spicy, medium spicy, mild, and Caucasian. Also, Taco Bell has a new deal on guacamole. I hated having to pay $1.99 for guacamole when I could easily just go to the grocery store, hide 2 avocados in my back pocket, pretend I got butt implants, steal them, and make my own guacamole. That's why I love Taco Bell's newest guacamole deal. Pay $1.99, or you can just donate a kidney to the kidney jar. Sure, I guess I'll do that, sir. Anyone have scissors? Taco Bell. Or that bathroom you stop at to pee in during long road trips to Florida. Yeah, we have food, too.
I must have the wrong house.
Sister? Oh, I missed you so much. They waited up all night for you, you know.
It's a long way from West Africa. Oh, coffee.
He's here.
I brought you something from far away.
Really? Oh.
What are you doing?
You're my present this year.
The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
See? I smelled it. He's back.
Ryan, you have to leave.
What? What are you guys talking about? We know what's going on here. We know you're trying to each other.
What? No. Oh, please. Brothers and sisters don't look at each other like that.
He sent you to West Africa for a reason, Ryan, to separate you and your sister.
You're crazy. Oh, yeah? What's this?
He's my present this year.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay. We're
Oh my God! Oh my God!
I'm your son, and I'm in love with your daughter.
Oh, Ryan, what is in that box?
What's in the box, Ryan?
Well, it's mine.
Give it. Unbelievable.
Holy shit.
Emily, I love that we have so much in common because we grew up together. And I just want to wake up every morning to the smell of you and Folgers Colombian dark roast. Emily, will you make me the happiest brother?
Dad! Get off of him! I love him! Oh, no! No! Stop it! Stop it! No! No! I just want to my brother!
It's Folgers in your cup.
Yeah, you are my dentist. You're so relentless. I hate when you say I have a cavity. My teeth are falling apart. Just look at my charm, and you'll say that I have a cavity. Tell me why ain't nothing but a toothache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I have a cavity. Am I your patient or your car payment? Yes, I know there's decay, but that ain't a cavity. Tell me why ain't nothing but a today. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I have a cavity.
they're drifting apart from the way that they used to be. Yeah, I want some races to be filling the spaces, but I can't afford your feet. You are my dentist, you're so relentless. You are, you are, you are, you are. Don't wanna hear you ain't nothing but a mistake. Ain't nothing but a mistake. I never wanna hear you say, oh yeah, I have a cavity. Tell me why ain't nothing but a Tuesday. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I have a cabinet. Tell me why ain't nothing but a Tuesday. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I have a cabinet. 'Cause I have a cabinet.
Live from the Raw Talk Studios in Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
It's Friday, you bastard. Oh!
And welcome to the Friday edition of the Charles Richardson Show. What is up? It is Friday, the 3rd of February, 2023. It is officially 2323.
I know. I noticed that earlier today.
You realize that?
Yeah.
It is 2-3 of
I pointed
23.
it out when I was at school today.
I mean, I guess eventually it'll be 2-3-2-3. I guess that's it. I think this is like the anomaly that everybody is looking for. Like, you want to get married on
Right.
2023, you're going to get married 2-3-23. That's the way it is. Like, you know, last year, if you wanted to get married, it was 2-2-22. Now that's 2-3-23. Anyway, it is Friday, the first day of the weekend. Thank God. And here we are. We are on the air. How you like that? How you like them apples? We're on the air for a Friday. What's going on? Peter Blake's in there, laughing his ass off, probably thinking, you know, we're a bunch of buffoons. But what's going on? Peter Blake, host of the Sports Web. Tell you one thing. He is the Rolex reporter. You realize he got a Rolex? How do you get a Rolex nowadays? It's not like you can go online and grab
Do you go
one.
to a jewelry store?
No, they don't sell them though anymore, I don't think.
I'm sure they do.
I gotta see. I gotta find out how to get one.
Why? What do you need a Rolex for? You
I
don't
just
wear
need
a
one.
watch.
Yeah, that's true. I don't. And over here, I'm thinking it's like, you know, I need to get a Samsung watch so I can go ahead and be cool like your dad is.
I don't feel like you would wear a watch even if you had one.
No, I would. I think I would.
So. I don't think so.
Rolex. Okay. Rolex official website, a wide range of models. Okay, let's see here. This is actually ad too. So, look at that Rolex.
Now you're gonna get Facebook ads for Rolex.
Am I gonna get Facebook? Oh yeah, that's right. So I can be a Rolex guy now too. Officially.
And now because we've been talking about it, I'm gonna get Facebook ads from Rolex,
No,
even
I
if
don't
I
think it's gonna
didn't
be that
look
case.
for it. It's happened before.
The nearest one down here is in Naples. You have to go to Naples to do a Rolex store.
They have a
Look
Rolex
at this
store.
Well, look at this name. No, apparently this is where you can go buy Rolexes. Tourneux Brochure. That's the name of the store.
Okay.
Oh, this one's a little bit better. This is Bigham Jewelers. Bigham.
Like I said, a jewelry store.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
It's just only certain ones would carry it, probably.
Yeah. All the loser jewelry stores, they don't carry those things. Like you're not going to find
just
them at
like
the,
if
the
you
gold
wanna-
and diamond stores. You ain't going to find that shit there.
If you want a Pandora bracelet, you have to go to certain jewelry stores.
Not really.
Yeah.
But you can order them online. Why can't I order a
You
Rolex
can't go
online?
into K Jewelers and get a Pandora bracelet.
Bullshit. Yes, you can.
No, you cannot.
I thought
Not
you
a
could.
Pandora brand.
Oh, really?
Really.
Huh.
The only one that we have
Oh, there is one in
here
Sarasota.
Locally
Never
that sells the Pandora bracelets is Hanoush in the mall.
Hanoush.
Yeah, Hanoush.
I don't even think they're open anymore.
Well,
to be honest with you.
I don't honestly know if they're open anymore, but that was the only place that had them here.
They got to go buy another Indian name or something like that.
There is a Pandora store in Disney Springs, but nothing.
No,
here in
nothing
Port
there.
Charlotte.
Yeah, there's an official Pandora store there. Yeah, there's Pandora stores like in certain areas.
Right, but there's also certain regular jewelry stores that carry them.
But there's no like Rolex places. You have to go to a jewelry. Jewelry.
Yeah.
Why the fuck can't I talk today? What's wrong with me?
I don't know.
What's wrong? Kiefer Jewelers up there in Lutz and Mayer's Jewelers.
What do you need a Rolex for?
I'm just curious. This guy flashes around his Rolex like, "Yo, look at me, bitches! I got this beauty." He's the Rolex reporter. I want to know how much. Listen, I want to know how much bling is worth. Not ding, bling. Okay, I want to know how much his bling is worth. I don't know. It's just fun. Anyway. Yeah, you know what? It's not even that much. 3,700, 5,000 used. Yeah, okay. It's not bad. 5,000 for a watch. I mean, how much do you need how much do you need to get a Rolex watch to go ahead and tell? Oh, look, it's 8:18.
It's a hair past a freckle.
It's a good one. I like that one. That's you made it funny. You made it funny.
That's what time it is on my watch.
Peter said 20,000. Well, he must have one of those brand. I'm over here taking a look there at the jewelers that are on here, and I'm seeing them. I see one for 14,500. It's a Submariner automatic self-wind male watch. I didn't know the watches were male and female. I guess they must have penises built in.
No, but
no,
they're for women or for men.
Oh, I see. It's a male. Oh, okay. I thought it was like a watch that you get in the mail. Ooh, that's why it's worth so much. Jake Paul signed the box. Jake Paul's like a UFC fighter that's related to Logan Paul, who wrestled in WrestleMania.
Okay.
And actually, he's probably going to wrestle this year too in WrestleMania. He was on the Royal Rumble. It's kind of funny. It was really sad with the Royal Rumble though, with the freaking Kofi getting eliminated. He didn't have anything spectacular, so it was kind of sad. But anywho, we start off the show with talking about Peter and talking about Peter's watch.
Well, it's better than talking about Peter's Peter.
I mean, hold on. Let me get your Peter. Let me get your Peter. Or we can talk about Pete's Dragon. No. Anyway.
Magic Dragon.
Anyway, so I want to let you know, programming note, the Touchdown Crew, speaking of sports shows, the Touchdown Crew, which is my show, on my Facebook page, the Touchdown Crew Facebook page, will be airing a 3-hour pregame next Sunday for the Super Bowl, starting at 3 p.m. Probably have my cousin on, and of course, we'll have all the crew from ASAP Sports joining us. So make sure you tune in to the Touchdown Crew next Sunday, 3 p.m. for your pregame show right there on the network. It's also going to be on the ASAP Sports Network as well. So just make sure you tune in. We'll have Coach, Vic, Mike from Chicago will join us too. So hopefully get everybody in there. Well, at least Mike Hughes, he says he's going to join us, but I don't know. He might be, busy sweeping up Wrigley Field. He's over there doing all sorts of work. But anywho, make sure you go ahead and join us. You got nothing to do this weekend.
That's
got-
okay.
we-
We need a
We need to clean up the house,
yeah.
get everything sorted out. It's been a rough week. Tiring for me. But it
Tiring
is
for
what it is.
everybody.
The Epcot artists for the Garden Rocks concert series during the Food and Wine Festival, which starts in March 1st is when they start. And once again, it's kind of a little bit of a downer. I mean, they open up pretty quick with Journey, Daughtry, and then they have this Tommy DiCarlo guy, and then Smash Mouth. And then it just kind of goes downhill. Yeah, Mike DeGlintz, the Blue Oyster Cult, Berlin. You got the Pointer Sisters. I guess, they're still relevant, sort of. Luis Fergor, Paizo 21, Starship featuring Mickey Thomas. They're pretty relevant, too. Don Fielder. Apparently, he used to play for the Eagles, not the Philadelphia Eagles. I just had to make that clear in case anybody didn't realize. Switchfoot, Flock of Seagulls. Not literally, it's actually a band. Jody Messina, Ambrosia with Peter Beckett, the voice of Player. Cool in the Gang, there we go. All right, a little bit better. Herman's Hermits, there we go. An orchestra featuring former members of the Electric Light Orchestra. That's a hell of a name. The orchestra featuring former members of the Electric Light Orchestra. There's an orchestra featuring another orchestra. How about that? How about that? What a name.
Yeah, that's quite interesting.
Casting Crowns.
I know who they are.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't heard of them.
I can't think of what they sing, but I've heard of them.
Rick Springfield is there. The Plain White Tees, they're there.
Oh, Plain White Tees are
Yeah,
pretty good.
they're there June 2nd to 5th. The Spinners, the Commodores, Vertical Horizon, Tony Orlando, Simple Plan, Living Color, and Wang Chung. They're going to chung the Wang on the last weekend there, July 2nd and 3rd. Let's see. Jason is Jacob Gibbons. Excuse me. What's up, fuckers? He says, and apparently he is going to go ahead and post up. Go Chiefs, KC for life. Listen, I don't know. Let's put it this way. This is going to be like the least interesting Super Bowl ever, but we're going to try to make it relevant. It is a Super Bowl featuring 2 black quarterbacks. So Black Lives Matter is coming full circle here. So that's kind of cool. Patrick Mahomes has been there before. Jalen Hurts. This is his first time. And actually, I'm going for the Eagles. I hate to be on Jacob's bad side, who whatever, but I'm going for the Eagles because I hate KC. I hate Patrick Mahomes. And I just don't like him. Number one, because KC fans are kind of obnoxious. They kind of showed up Tom Brady when he was playing with the Patriots. Like,
and Patriots fans aren't
no,
obnoxious?
not as obnoxious as Chiefs fans are. No, I mean, I think every fan base is obnoxious to a point. Like, Backstreet Boys fans are really obnoxious because they scream such a high pitch that I don't even think Windows could stand that. And I'm surprised, actually, the electrical light show that the Backstreet Boys had over there in Tampa actually held up with all that screaming. Jesus Christ. I literally heard ringing louder in my ears for at least a week after that. I'm just saying. I should have bought earplugs.
Hey, didn't you enjoy it, though?
It was a good show. I'm not going to lie. Listen, I'll go ahead and eat some crow. It was a good show. Didn't you know? But back to the Super Bowl briefly. Yeah, I'm going for the Eagles. Number one, because they're the lesser of the two evils. Okay, the Eagles kind of get under my skin too because they went and beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. But the Chiefs fans went ahead when we played them in the championship. They started all their trash talking. They even made a big fucking poster of Tom Brady's retirement game or the retirement tour, courtesy of the Kansas City Chiefs, be there at Arrowhead. Well, guess what? It wasn't his retirement game. He kicked y'all asses. Okay? So I'm actually going for the Eagles this time. Jacob says we earned it. I'm not saying you didn't earn it. I'm just saying I guess he's saying they earned the right to be obnoxious. Well, you earned the right to be obnoxious maybe now, but not then, because then you didn't win. You didn't win jack shit. You were still trying to get past the Brady-led Patriots, and you failed to do so. So anyway, but my pick is the Eagles, and I'll go through everything next Sunday. I'll even go through it this Sunday because we're going to have we'll have a show too as well, just a regular show from 10 to 11:30, and we'll discuss some of the things, especially the prop bets that we got going on, and the drawing for Super Bowl squares. We'll have that as well. So, Jacob giving me some icons here, laughing and the skull face. What does that mean? The laughing and the skull faces. Skull faces mean death, right?
I guess.
He says, don't fear the Reaper. I'm not. I don't fear the Reaper. Anyway, 813-699-5353 if you want to join in. But yeah, a lot of things happening, but not until a couple of weeks from now, or next week, I should say. And then we got a lot of things going on with the Super Bowl. A lot of things going on there. We got.
Are there a lot of things going on there?
There are a lot of things going on there.
Okay.
Of course,
I wasn't sure.
And of course, Disney is announcing all this other shit. Which, of course, we're big Disney people, so we want to get back there because now there's a new sipper coming out because of the 100th anniversary.
But right now it's only at
Disneyland. And you tried reading up on it, and it's like, there's nothing there.
Yeah, there's no information about when or if it's going to Disney World.
Yeah, I know. So Jacob says, if you count the pre-Mahomes fans, it was a nightmare season after season after season. Yeah, I agree. Mahomes brought new life to the Chiefs, and which he did. I mean, in which he's earned that. I mean, he's a good, if not great, quarterback. So, and he's going to lead this new era of NFL quarterbacks and NFL teams into the next 10, 15 years. Kind of like Brady did for the last 20 years. This is what Mahomes is going to do. It's basically the mantle is pretty much passed on since Brady's retirement. And I think even before then, the mantle's been passed on because now you got Mahomes, you got Josh Allen. If you really want to count David Carr's in there as well. Russell Wilson could be considered still there, especially with Sean Payton coming in. But listen, we'll get into all that on Sunday. That's the football show. Not this show. We'll go ahead and go over all that on Sunday with people that actually want to talk football.
Yeah, you're boring your wife to death.
Yeah, I'm always boring you.
No, you're not.
I am.
No.
So
only when you talk about football.
Well, that's why you stay the hell away from here when Sunday between 10 a.m. and 11:30. So you don't want to go in here. You just get bored to death. If that's the case. And I'm kind of boring myself right now too. It's like, I've got topics to talk about. The thing is, usually our first hour is kind of like just random BS. We don't really have a lot going on.
You don't have any random BS?
Not so much. From Wednesday to now, it's kind of been boring. I mean, we were talking about, Universal and the Mardi Gras that's been that actually is starting tomorrow, and the concerts that were going on. I actually checked on my business website because the company I work for, I get just one park hopper ticket per year for up to 4 people.
Was that a park hopper or a pack hopper?
It's a pack hopper. Okay, it's a pack hopper.
I see.
Leave me and my accent alone.
Why? I love to pick on it.
Yeah, I know. Jacob,
and as your wife, I have a right to do so.
Well, that's fine. You can do so, but it's my pack hopper. It's my pack hopper ticket, and I, we were looking at going to see the Goo Goo Dolls, which was literally the day or the night before the Super Bowl. That was on February 11th, and so that was like kind of cool. But Jacob actually brought up something that I just read about, but I have no idea what it's all about. He says, any news on the China balloon? LOL. There was
I saw some
that?
memes about it, but I didn't know what it was about.
I don't know what is it? I didn't read into it a whole lot. It's apparently there was a balloon that was over the U.S. Like they're accusing China of spying on us with a weather balloon.
Okay.
So here it is. This is reported on CBS News. China acknowledged Friday that a high-altitude balloon spotted this week over Montana does in fact belong to Beijing, but it referred to this airship as a civilian device, quote, used for scientific research such as meteorology. You know, I'm just going to have to play one bit here just to let you know how I feel.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I don't think so. This was a senior defense official that told CBS News on Thursday that the Defense Department was confident that it was a Chinese surveillance balloon. The payload of that... Yeah, right. Dr. Evil. Dun, dun, dun. The payload of the balloon, that is, in part under the balloon, conducting the surveillance, is the size of 2 to 3 school buses. And the balloon itself is much larger, according to a U.S. official. According to a statement by the Chinese Foreign Ministry, the airship was, quote, affected by westerly winds, and its ability to control the direction is limited. The statement also says that the balloon seriously deviated from its scheduled route and expressed regret that the airship strayed into the United States due to force majeure. What the hell that is? By Friday morning, the balloon was no longer over Montana, but it moved over the Midwest and is now over in the middle of the country, according to the U.S. You know what that thing's going to do? It's going to go ahead and do one of those electromagnetic things. It's going to kill
disable all computers.
It's going to disable all computers. It's going to disable all of our cell phones. We're fucked. We're fucked. Why don't we just shoot it down? It's over our airspace. Let's just shoot it down. Let's bring in somebody with
has a bomb on it or something, and then it
bring somebody with a bow and arrow and just shoot it down. Well, I don't think so. Maybe I guess. The balloon was flying at an altitude of 66,000 feet, according to U.S. official. It can be maneuvered, but it is also subject to the jet stream, which could eventually push it out of U.S. airspace, one official said. Later in the day, the National Weather Service in Kansas City, that's what it's doing. It's spying on the Chiefs. That's what it's doing. I get it now. The National Weather Service tweeted that it received several reports across northern Missouri of a large balloon visible on the horizon. We have confirmed it is not an NWS weather balloon. The balloon is expected to be over U.S. for the next few days and spying on us. So if you go ahead and take a shower, make sure you cover up so you don't go ahead and expose your pee-pee because they're watching you.
Inside your house?
Well, I guess so. I mean, there could be X-ray stuff on there for all you know. It's 2 to 3 school buses. You don't know what they could pack in that shit. I'm just saying. One meteorologist estimated the balloon's trajectory based on NOAA models that simulate it would be transport through the atmosphere. The balloon's future path, he tweeted, is highly dependent on altitude, which is unknown. The altitude of about 49,000 feet. The balloon races out to sea, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, it's just another thing that we're just like, more Chinese people spying on us. They're jealous. That's why. You know why? Because they're over there locked down. They're locked down because of coronavirus. We're over here, you know, we're free. They're jealous of us. That's what it is. I mean, don't you agree? Wouldn't you be jealous of us if you know we were over here running amok with the you know coronavirus going on? Jacob went ahead and made a mention. There's a search for a Pakistani dude from Arkansas whose home was raided where a large amount of explosive devices were found. Really? No, you don't say. Somebody in Arkansas has a bunch of explosive devices? I think that's like every neighborhood out there, don't you think? Don't they have like a no conceal permit or something, a no conceal law where you can actually go ahead and hide guns anywhere in your orifices and they don't care?
I have no idea.
I'm just saying. And there's actually a bill in Florida to make us the 26th state where you do not need a license to carry a gun.
I don't.
And an open, so it's like it's going to be the Wild West down here. You watch. I guess it's that way for the 25 other states that have that in there, and I guess there's it's not doing any harm, I guess. I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, yeah, that balloon there, just shoot it down. What's the big deal?
What's the
if there is a bomb, it's gonna go off anyway. Don't you think?
I don't know.
I mean, it's gonna go off if there's gonna be some type of electromagnetic pulse that's gonna go ahead and destroy life on Earth or communications on Earth, which, God forbid, if we lose internet, we're screwed.
That's like all of the shows I watch. Those weird shows that you make fun of.
Yes!
There's a lot of them where there's like an electromagnetic pulse and it destroys everything.
Because
Cars can't run and computers
It's
shut
all
down.
screwed.
All electronics
They're
are
screwed.
gone.
Yeah. Why bother even have a power bill? It's screwed. We're done. We're done. And yeah, you're into some weird shit when you watch that stuff. I'm telling you. You're into some weird
Found
shit.
any recently though?
No, we're kind of screwed on that. That's one thing, we can bring up. New Amsterdam was our big show. That ended on a whim.
That was weird.
It came back for 2 or 3 episodes and it ended on. I was like, wait a minute, where's the rest? What the fuck is going on?
It just like jumped.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, well, Max and what's her name are getting together. Okay, cool.
Or not, and
then boom.
Yeah, boom. It's done.
Season finale or series finale, and we're like, what?
Yeah, I
When
wish
did
it was
that
season
happen?
finale. And then like warped like 20 years in the future.
Yeah.
Like this is where Max's daughter is. She's now the new director. And we had no idea what the hell happened to anybody else, to be honest with you. Nobody else, we don't know what happened.
You know that what's his name got remarried to his husband.
Oh, I don't
Iggy.
know. Oh,
They
yeah.
showed
Okay.
that.
They showed that. Right.
They showed like little bits and pieces of things, but nothing.
It's like, we're not going to tell you. You have to
concrete about
you have
everything
to figure
else.
it out. We're not going to tell you what happened. You have to figure it out. We're going to go ahead and say, bleep stuff here and there, and you have to figure it out.
Yeah.
I love that method of telling a story. You kind of took everything, you had a great storyline, and just a bomb dropped from a balloon. I'm just saying. It just dropped out of nowhere.
Well, I want to watch Wednesday. Like Wednesday Addams.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, you want to watch Wednesday? We're not here when it's Friday. Oh, you talk about Wednesday. Martin Carnerton, Matt Carnerton's dad actually is tuning in and listening. We're screwed. That's like all of those shows I watched, the magnetic poles concealed the charity of life. He's probably thinking the same thing that you were saying. It's like you watch those shows and it's like everything that the life has is just destroyed because all the electronics are gone. Jacob says all my shopping is done online. No more negative talk. Yeah, we gotta keep the Chinese. Listen, I love Chinese food. Okay, and anybody that knows me knows I love Asian women and the culture there. So please, China, spare me on that one. Spare me on that
How'd
one.
you end up with me?
Huh?
You love Asian women.
Oh,
How'd you end up with
please,
me?
please. It was a fantasy. Nothing was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, everybody that I ran into that was Asian was a liar, cheater, and thief. So, anywho, we're not going to dive into that hornet's nest. We're going to keep rolling on. But yeah, we're trying to figure out where the hell our next TV program is going to come on. Big Brother was supposed to be like they were supposed to come out with Celebrity Big Brother, and we're going into February. We have no idea.
Usually it's in like February or March that they start it.
Yeah.
Around Super Bowl time.
So it should be, it should come out pretty soon then, if that's the case.
Are you looking it up?
I am. Will there be a Big Brother Celebrity 2023? According to this, CBS seemingly has no plans to air another edition anytime soon.
Okay.
There have been no announcements. The 2023 spring schedule has been released with no mention of house guests or Zingbots or anything like that.
Well,
so that's just
I guess that's not happening.
That kind of sucks.
another one of those weird shows that I haven't started watching yet, but I'm wondering if maybe I should, is La Brea on NBC.
I've been thinking that you would want to watch that.
Yeah, well,
Because
I keep
it's
seeing
kinda
ads
creepy.
for it, and it's enough weird for me.
It's kind of
that
creepy.
right
It's kind of weird.
for me. I like weird shit.
Yeah, you love weird shit. This La Brea, even the name just sounds weird. La Brea.
Yeah.
Like, please.
Well, like they're going certain things, like they're going back in time, and they're trying to save the world, and it seems like the kind of show I would like.
Yeah.
I just
exactly.
haven't gotten into it yet.
And they're like what? They're in their third
They're
season?
2 or 3 seasons
You
in,
got- yeah,
something like that.
You got to
But
binge.
I can watch it on Peacock. It's an NBC show.
You can watch it on the cock. Absolutely.
So
you can watch it.
So I may start watching that, but I know you're not going to be into that.
You can watch it on the cock.
That was a
Listen,
rooster, not a peacock.
it doesn't matter. You get the picture. Yeah, I don't mind learning about it. Like I was kind of into the 100.
Oh, were you?
I was.
I didn't think you liked it.
I was in the 3%. Apparently, you also like a series with numbers in them. Like,
It wasn't about the numbers.
yeah, I know it was.
But the 100 was a cool show. I liked that show a lot. But it started to get weirder and weirder as it went. That's the problem with the weird shows.
Yeah.
Is once they start to get super, super, super weird, then you're like,
Yeah.
I don't understand what's going on now.
Jacob is saying there's something about last season of Snowfall on FX. You ever heard of Snowfall?
No.
No? I don't know. I've never heard of it
But-
either. But it's on FX apparently.
Oh.
He thinks you might like it.
But a lot of those shows, it's like they start off with just the right amount of weird, and then they keep getting weirder and weirder and weirder to the point where you're like, I can't even follow this. I don't even know what I'm watching anymore.
Have you ever had the slightest idea of like The Walking Dead or Game of Thrones or anything like that?
No.
No interest in it whatsoever? Because like everybody talks about Game of Thrones.
everybody talks about Game of Thrones.
Everybody talks about The Walking Dead. It's like I kind of feel left out because I have never seen it before.
Super into zombies.
But you're into werewolves and
There's
vampires.
a difference. Okay, there's zombie people and then there's vampire people. I'm vampire people. I am not zombie people. There are the occasional zombie flick that I'll watch, like Zombieland. That was good.
Right.
And like
I'm glad you
Warm
liked that.
Bodies. Warm Bodies was another good zombie movie.
But that was a chick flick. That wasn't really a zombie movie.
But it was about zombies.
Still a chick flick.
But anyway, so aside from that, I'm not really into zombie movies. I'm more into vampires, werewolves on occasion, depending on the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, depending on your mood.
Well, the thing is, the werewolves usually, the only time I watch the werewolf movies are the ones that have overlap with vampires. So like
Right,
Twilight,
That's
shit,
it.
why
That's the
can't
only one I
think
can
no,
think
no,
of.
no, there's another one.
You have another one?
Shit, I can't think of the name of it.
Wasn't
There's a-
Blade? Wasn't Blade?
No, it
one of
didn't have
those?
werewolves.
It didn't.
No.
No.
No, it
It was different types of vampires that they had.
Yeah, they had the Daywalkers.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Shoot.
It's okay. You don't have to remember everything. It's okay. But we gotta still catch up on Riverdale. We gotta do that.
Yeah.
We want to see Wednesday, the Addams family daughter who's
Yes.
grown up now and living a weird life as it is. Those kind of things. Disney Plus has put out something in regards to part of the Marvel comics and
I
stuff.
want to see the new Enchanted movie too. We haven't seen that.
There's an Enchanted movie?
Disenchanted.
Oh God.
I heard it was really good.
Disenchanted. Disenchanted 2022. So see, with that type of thing, if it's going to piggyback on the previous movie, I got to see the previous movie again.
Underworld has a crossover that has the werewolves.
I never even heard of that. Underworld.
It's a vampire series based on a video game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There is a series on HBO, Last of Us. I think you would probably get into. It's like an apocalyptic type series.
I've seen ads for that,
and there's actually a video game. It's based off the video game.
Is it really?
Yes.
I was kind of interested from the videos from the commercials I've seen for it, so
Yeah.
I might get into that.
I think, and they just started that too. They just started the first season. That's on HBO Max.
But yeah, Underworld is a vampire series. But it does have a couple of movies, or at least one that crosses over into werewolves also.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to take a look at Disenchanted, but we got to see Enchanted again. It's been a while.
It's been a very long time since I've seen Enchanted. Like,
Jacob is agreeing with you. Underworld is badass, he says.
it is. It's pretty cool.
So have you've seen it then?
Yeah.
How is that still an ongoing series, or has it finished?
All of them. I've seen a couple of the movies.
So this
I
is
think
a
it's
movie
still
series.
ongoing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a movie series.
Underworld's film series. Dark fantasy, action horror. Yep, that's pretty much. Holy schnizzle.
There's a bunch of them.
Underworld Evolution, Rise of Lycans, Awakening, and Blood Wars. Now, the last one was Blood Wars at 2017, so it's been like 6 years since they made it.
I don't know. Maybe they're done. I don't know. But it's one of those ones that they just keep adding new ones just whenever they feel like it.
September 2018, Beckinsale cast doubt on appearing in a sixth Underworld film by July 2021. She stated that she was not opposed to reprising the role. There's nobody's come through yet with a new movie. So they had 2003, 2006, 2009, 2012, 2017. 3 years in between most movies, and that last one was 5 years apart. So if they do it right, they should be on track with another 5-year, revise of it. But it looks like those 5 films are it.
Yeah, Rise of the Lycans is the one that has the werewolves.
Oh yeah,
because that's another word for werewolf.
Gotcha. Yeah. Director. They've gone through different directors almost every movie too. So that's weird. To keep it ongoing like it's been, you would think that if you change directors so many times that it's going to lose its luster.
Well, the thing is, it's like
it wasn't a big movie. Underworld, the first movie, only made $95 million in the box office on a $22 million budget.
It was kind of underground at first.
Oh,
and then
really?
It gained popularity when the video game.
I got you.
Off.
So Evolution, when they went ahead and opened up that one, all right, that one made $113 million, but on a $45 million budget, both of them increased. What was next? The Rise of the Lycans. That's when everything kind of collaborated. That one only made 91. So even as the movies went on, it didn't seem like there was a whole.
They appeal to a certain audience, and
the weird audience.
Well, because they're more like badass vampires. They're not like your, Edward Cullen and the sparkly crew.
You think he's sparkly?
They are. But I mean,
what's up, Mike?
This is a full-on action movie. This is like Blade level, but darker.
Now, when you watched Blade, when I introduced you to Blade, did you even get any type of tingle?
I like it because it's vampires.
Okay.
I get into vampire movies. I love vampires. So I do like Blade.
But Blade was also a lot of action. I know you don't like action. You don't like a lot of action.
I like action if it has a good storyline.
Ah.
I mean, you go on to, you go into like certain movies and I'm like, there's just no storyline to this. It's all just, bang, bang,
Yeah, there's a lot of banging
explosion,
going on.
guns, fighting, and I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
it's got to have a good story. Blade had a good story.
Yeah. We never got through all three of them though. You saw the first one. I think you started to see the second one. You didn't care for it.
I thought I saw the second one.
No, there's three of them actually. Yeah, I'm only going through all the Underworld movies. Only one made more than 100 million. So, like you said, it's but they kept making them. So it's like obviously there was an outcry of, hey, we need to make more of them. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. Listen, that's something that we can go ahead and go into and try to watch. Do these Underworld movies.
You might like them. You might not. I don't know.
And listen, I'm open to it. I'm open to it more than you're open to watching the Super Bowl. Let's just put it that way. I know there's no shit chance in hell, even if my team was playing in it, you wouldn't watch it.
No, I'll find something else to do.
You'll play on
Sunday.
your tablet. Or watch the Puppy Bowl.
I don't even watch the Puppy Bowl.
You don't watch the Puppy Bowl? You better watch it this year because that's those puppies for adoption.
Yeah, like I'm going to be able to get one of those puppies.
Well, I'm not. I'm saying, listen, you can go ahead and imagine. Maybe there's a little squeaker there that you could take home. That was that. Was that an earthquake?
No, that was me.
Oh.
I'm playing with my pen for my tablet. It magnetizes to your desk.
Oh, God.
And so I'm just kind of fidgeting with it.
I'm over here. I know it's a slow show today, but listen.
No, I just have to be doing something with my hands.
Listen, we're almost at the first hour. We almost completed an hour, so that's good. And then we got some stories that we can go ahead and into. We got police in Orlando that had a bomb threat on a Spirit airline. I'll tell you more about that. Publix apparently is in. It's kind of weird. I'll tell you more about this, but Publix is in the news. And getting charged a pet fee where the pet is swimming.
A fish?
A fish. You won't believe how much it is, too. But anyway, we got so that's stuff we got going on. I know
most places don't charge for fish.
Well, this one
because a fish
does.
isn't going to cause any damage.
You don't know that. It could be like the American Dad fish, and just jump out and cause chaos.
Klaus.
Yeah, it could be Klaus. God. Anyway, so let's go ahead. We'll take that break since we're like 5 minutes till the top of the hour. We'll take that break. We're going to play a couple of songs for you. We got Gash and Radio Drone, and they got a few songs there. So that's gonna take about 6.5 minutes for those two songs, and then we have about a minute and a half, 2-minute comedy bit. So about 8 to 9 minutes. Go take a break, listen, enjoy the tunes, and we'll come right back with more show. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Be kind and rewind. The Charles Richardson Show will be right back.
it's mysterious. Left us both delirious. So sex fiend, grounded. Tear up the world inside my bed. Breath to breath, and death to death. Soul and soul is a bloody mess. So sex fiend, grounded. Tear up the world inside my bed. Breath to breath, and death to death. Soul and soul is a bloody mess.
We want it back. We won't back down. We want it back. We won't let down. We want it. We won't back down.
In 2011,
Game of Thrones on HBO captured our hearts. You've watched the critically acclaimed series. You've fallen in love with its characters and its well-written dialogue. Now get ready to explore a new part of the realm of Westeros in the south. Way further south than King's Landing. We are talking about the Deep South. So tune in to CMT this spring to watch Game of Mobile Homes.
I'll tell you what, I'm about to show the king my titties.
Watch the many similarities this show has to Game of Thrones, such as drama,
Mom, Jimmy just slammed the toilet seat on his winky.
hard to understand accents,
I'm about as happy as a tornado in Trail Park.
politics,
Man, Obama's taking all my money.
What can I get you today, sir?
Let's see. Let me have $40 quick pick on tonight's Powerball, some scratch-offs, a carton of Marlboro Reds, and a can of Copenhagen Fine Cut, please.
large families,
Doc said, if I have another kid, my uterus is gonna fall out.
and incest? Gross. Wait, is this for real?
Raylene and I here are siblings, and we get it on.
So get your truck lifted and your farmer's tan ready, because this show is more addicting than meth, which is also the drug of choice for most of the characters. Characters that include Cletus, Jebediah, Clyde, Elvira, Lurleen, and Trixie. Game of Mobile Homes, coming this spring. Rated R for Redneck.
We're back to the best show you have never heard of. That's the Charles Richardson Show.
813-699-5353. We're back, hour number 2. Right here on the show. More topic related, more boring. You figure it out. Want to go ahead and show love to Karen and David, of course, the owners of Hulk Hulling and Contracting LLC. Yeah, they had the lick at the end, and that's what. They're awesome guys. If you need anything done around the house, to your house, car repairs, lawn maintenance, home repairs, odd jobs, give them a call, and they'll go ahead and give you an honest quote of what they can do. 941-204-1264. Even if you don't live in Florida, they do hauling. So if you need stuff hauled, they do it. Just got to give them a call and ask them. 941-204-1264. They'll go ahead and give you an honest quote. It doesn't cost that much. You won't go ahead and pay for an arm and a leg. It's Hulk Hulling and Contracting LLC. 941-204-1264. Ask for Karen and David, and they'll go ahead and hook you up. Yeah. All right. We'll go back to the show, everybody. So I found something interesting. It may not be that interesting, but I see here that there was a ranking of the most popular grocery store in each state.
Okay.
Okay, so it's like, all right, I'm kind of curious to see what's going on here. So I see Kroger. They're popular there in the Southeast, Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama. They're there. You got Stop and Shop in the Northeast. You got that. Albertsons, which used to be down here, is running rampant over there in the Northwest. Like, wow. Then you have Trader Joe's in California.
Well, yeah, because they're all fancy up there.
I didn't know Trader Joe's was fancy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They're kind of like Whole Foods, where they have like all the organic stuff.
Oh, is that it?
I think so.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about that. There's a few other ones. Like there's an Acme store in Jersey, apparently. Then you go down to Florida. Safeway.
What? It's not Publix?
It's not even accurate. There's not a Safeway in Florida. So where the fuck do they get their information from? Because honestly, it's kind of weird to me that a grocery store that doesn't even exist is the most popular store. I don't get it. but apparently it is. It's just wow.
I mean, I've heard of Safeway, but I don't.
I've heard of it too. So
I don't
anyway,
know where there is one.
this was posted on Twitter, and they're all abuzz with naysayers on Thursday after a reported demographer from Australia claimed in a retweet that Safeway was the most popular grocery store in Florida, even more popular than the Lakeland-based Publix store. In response to the claim, Publix fans voiced their anger on Twitter and beyond. One tweet perhaps summed it up best. Publix not being most popular in Florida lets you know that this map was made by drunken monkeys. I like that. That was kind of cool.
It must be.
The fact is, there is no Safeway supermarket stores in Florida, according to the store locator on Safeway's website. Further, the Green Machine, which was Publix, purchased what was left of the Safeway chain in Florida back in 2018.
So was it an old
It must be.
survey?
It must have been. The tweet entitled "The Most Popular Grocery Stores Per State" is and displaying a map of all U.S. states and their most favorite grocery store left Publix entirely off the map. No states show Publix as a favorite.
Well, Publix is mostly in Florida. There's a couple other states that have it, but it's mostly only in Florida.
The largest private-owned company in the United States, Publix operates 1,322 stores in 7 southeastern states, with stores under construction in an 8th state in Kentucky. The tweet was spread by Simon Kushner.
Okay.
I have no idea who the fuck that is. With Twitter handle Simon German 600. Oh, he's German. That's why. Other than spreading false information, the one thing the tweet has accomplished was to put Publix and Safeway at the top of the trending topic in Florida, according to social media. The account profile from this whistleblower, I'm going to call him. I love and share maps and data that explain how the world works. He also said in a post, Oklahoma was his favorite state. That state on the map chose Albertsons as its favorite. The absence of Publix on the map left multiple Twitter users the question for data. Zero chance Safeway is the most popular grocery store in Florida, said user CX Carroll. The favorite grocery store map that started all the viral traffic was published first by Stats Panda, and that Twitter account also blew up with support for Publix and was inundated with posts.
Inundated.
Thank you. Inundated with posts correcting the wrong statistics. One tweeter, Julius Augusta, at Julius Augusta, just a quick Google search tells me Safeway doesn't even have a presence in Florida. Publix, on the other hand, has 830 stores in Florida. Safeway has 912 stores in 18 states. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. So with that being said, if that's the case, then is Albertsons really the most popular store up there in the Northwest?
Who knows?
Is Trader Joe's really the store over there in California? Is Piggly Wiggly the store there in Wisconsin?
Probably.
I remember Piggly Wiggly. Yeah, that's true.
In Wisconsin, probably.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, that they got that or Food Lion.
Yep. Food Lion, right. I remember Food Lion too. My God, I remember Food Lion, Piggly Wiggly, Albertsons. My God, I remember all these stores, actually. Other grocery sellers missing from the map include Walmart, which sells the most groceries in Florida, but I don't consider them grocery stores.
But they're also not like your first go-to. You don't want to go to Walmart.
Yeah, you don't know.
You might want to go to Publix, but you don't want to go to Walmart.
Yeah, nobody wants to go to Walmart. Meanwhile, Publix regularly is listed on the respected top 10 list published by Forbes magazine's best workplaces in retail, ranking 5th out of the 20 best large retail workplaces. In August, Newsweek's 2023 America's Best Customer Service listed Publix as first in the supermarket category for the 6th year in a row.
I've heard from several people who have worked in Publix that they were a really good place to work for.
It is really hard to get into, though. That's what I heard too.
Well,
It
not
is hard to get into.
necessarily. They.
Go
I
ahead.
don't think they're really hard to get into.
Well, I'm going to give a shout out to TN Gal Mandy. Just that's the username that's popping up there. She says hi. And Jacob also acknowledged TN Gal Mandy. Thank you, Jacob, for being such a gracious listener.
Is that one of those I say people?
No, actually, no.
Oh.
It was just saying hi. Not even a hashtag
Hi,
hi.
I say?
No, not even hi, I say, or we say. It was just hi. So
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking this is actually a real person.
All right.
I think. We'll see. I don't know. But anyway.
We'll see if they say.
We'll see what we say. 813-699-5353. The other thing I wanted to bring up too, with people renting all over the place, and if you can't afford to buy, put that massive 3 to 5% down payment depending on your credit. You're probably renting an apartment, renting a house, renting something, and you're paying astronomically high rent anyway. Well, how about this? A woman has gone viral on TikTok for revealing an additional apartment charge that she was shocked when she learned about, which was a pet rent for a fish. The viral video was uploaded on TikTok. User Nick at NICR_ has got over 45,000 views as of February 2nd, yesterday. The video, the TikToker displayed the pet fees associated with owning a fish at her apartment. According to the screenshot, her apartment charges a one-time $200 fee and a $15 monthly pet rent. The screenshot
For
also...
a fish?
Well, I think it's just overall pets.
Yeah, but usually fish, anything in a cage is not included in that.
Well, that's not what they've shown. The screenshot also shows that while the apartment allows fish, it restricts, quote, aggressive breeds.
What, are they going to jump out of the tank and attack somebody?
Could be, piranha. I'm just saying. Nick was at a loss for words in the video. She further expressed her surprise in the caption, quote, they're now charging pet rent for fishes.
I mean, I can see it for a dog or a cat.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's normal.
Yeah. I mean, I lived in an apartment up in Tampa where I wasn't allowed to have a dog or a cat, but I could have my rabbit.
Here's some of the comments on this that
without any charge.
Some of the comments that was made the cut. One said they'll do anything for money, I swear. Another says they're really just trying to nickel and dime us now. Another said these apartments are out of control with their damn fees. The best one I read was next they'll be charging for plants.
Yeah.
And one can't wait for them to start charging for pet rocks.
That chia pet's going to cost you.
Yeah. Next, they'll be asking you to provide proof of spayed and neutering your fish. So, anyways, several viewers also shared their experience with fish fees. Some explained why apartments might charge them.
Do they charge per fish or just for having a tank?
I don't know, actually. That's a good
because
question.
usually people who have a fish tank have several fish.
One that was trying to explain what happened, they had similar experiences. I had a shrimp in a small tank that they tried to charge me. I said it was food, so they couldn't charge me. One said I got charged a $150 fee because I had a fish when I moved in and didn't disclose it because I didn't think it mattered. The fish died a week later. It's a fish. It's because it's in a tank. In my complex, you have to have a deposit for fish tanks and water beds. Okay, so the water thing I can see.
Yeah, if you've got like a big tank that might possibly leak or something and cause damage, I could see that. But I mean, if you got a little fish bowl with a goldfish in it, really?
This one says my old apartment allowed pets, but wouldn't allow fish tanks because the water damages it causes. It's too much to risk. So, all right. So I guess if you take a look at it in that particular aspect,
I mean, I can see that a little bit, but that still should have been told to her when she moved in.
maybe it was. It showed.
She sounded like she was shocked.
Well, she's shocked that because they're charging her rent for the fish. That's what she's
Right, but that should have been disclosed when she moved in. If that was their policy, then it should have been stated that, hey, if you have a fish, you have to pay for it.
Well, it said she took a screenshot of the fees, so I think she was aware of it. It's just she was kind of like, really, they're charging me for this. So I think she was aware of it. It just wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't.
Her bill. Her receipt is probably what she sent a picture. She did a screenshot of.
Yeah.
So, but it sounded like she didn't know that they were going to charge her for it. And then she got the bill and was like, what the heck?
Yeah. This one didn't seem like it. So it doesn't explain when she was getting these fees, or it seemed like she was getting these fees because she screenshotted the copy of their fees, like all their fees. So it's like she's researching all this. I don't know if she lives there,
Maybe,
but apparently she's like, what's this, a fish fee? What are we doing here? $15 a month for a fish? Wow. And obviously, if you don't disclose it, it's not in your contract or lease. Well, you shouldn't. You can dispute that. It's not in my lease. What the hell?
Yeah.
It has to be written in my lease.
Right.
Which most apartment complexes or even management companies, they have to provide that.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, $150 for $200 in this case for a fish for her. I don't think no, and $15 a month. I mean, listen, compared to the $2,000 a month that you're probably paying, 15 ain't that bad.
I could see paying that, paying extra money for a cat or a dog, but I wouldn't do it for a fish.
But now that you heard some of the complexes saying, well, we're not going to allow fish because the fish tank could break and that's going to cause damage if it does, do you kind of get where they're coming from now?
I do if it's like a big fish tank. If you've got a fish bowl, I mean, they should have like a limit to the size.
I get it. Maybe.
Like maybe a 5-gallon is okay, but a 20-gallon tank is going to be too much. You know what I mean?
Right. Like if you go ahead and go buy something at Hobby Lobby and you have this little bowl there where you can just put your goldfish that's going to last for like 7 days.
Yeah.
Just that's nothing big.
Or if you have like a small kids tank that's like, one of these little like 5-gallon tanks, it's not going to make that. It's not going to cause that much water damage if it were to break.
Right. So anyway, moving on. Speaking of fish, apparently there's a food blogger that got fined almost $20,000 after she posted a video last year that showed her buying, preparing, and eating a great white shark. An animal that is protected in China accordingly, so you got to be careful what you eat. The food blogger, who goes by the name Titzy.
Okay.
Tizi, Tizi. I'm sorry.
Oh, you said Titsy.
Yeah, Titsy. I'm a little titsy today. Posted a video on the Chinese social media site Darwin that showed her buying the shack, which appears to be about 6 feet long, and then preparing it 2 ways, grilled over an open fire and sauteed in a wok. She then picks up the part of the shark that was grilled and tears strips off with her teeth. TZ says, don't be fooled by its scary appearance. The meat is very tender.
But shouldn't the person who sold it to her also be arrested?
Should.
Or fined or whatever?
After the shark was identified as a great white by tissue samples, the blogger was found to have violated China's wild animal protection law. Officials in Nakong, which is a city in one of the provinces, released their statement on January 28th.
Where did they get the tissue samples?
I don't know. But
it was a video. How could they get tissue samples from a video?
Listen, China is spying us right now with a freaking huge-ass weather balloon and 3 school bus size, fucking shit up there. Okay? They probably can go ahead and identify what blood type we are right now just from that weather balloon. You'd never know. The blogger, whom the officials only identified by the name as Jin, was fined 125,000 won, or about 18.5 American money. Yeah, won. The fisherman and the merchant who sold the shark have been arrested.
Okay.
So they were busted. The video.
I was just thinking that
Yep.
should be the case.
The video, which went viral last year, sparked outrage among many Chinese viewers, with one relying on the site, the social media site, truly horrific to the extreme, they commented. Others commented about the possibility of legal punishment. One consumer or commenter writing, "Now she's done it. The next 5 years, she won't have to cook anymore." That's well. Listen, they're not, they're not lenient up there. When you go into China, you break a law. You're probably going to be on death row for just speaking your mind. Maybe there is no death row. Maybe you just get shot there.
I think they still do like executions and things.
Yeah. So okay. So she gets a fine, and the people that sold her the shark gets they get arrested. And not a bad size for a Chinese girl. She goes ahead and lays right next to the shark that was that she bought, and she's almost. And again, the shark is 6 feet long, and she's almost as tall as the shark is long. So a tall girl over there in China. So if you're over in China, do not eat great white shark. It may be a delicacy over here.
I don't plan on eating great white shark anywhere.
Well, yeah, I think they.
I will not
feed
eat
off,
it here or there. I
think-
will not eat it anywhere.
I think the cat in a hat is a delicacy over there.
Green eggs and ham?
No, the cat.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
It's true though. They have their delicacies over there. It's listen, it's not that bad. It really isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
No, you don't eat pets.
Well, some people.
Pets are friends, not food.
Oh, man.
Also, why I will never eat rabbit.
Well, yeah, I can see that. I wouldn't want to eat rabbit either.
But some people do.
I know. Listen, see, there's people that eat roadkill.
I will never do it.
There's people that eat roadkill. Let's put it that way.
They're rednecks.
Well, yeah, of course.
Don't worry about the asphalt in it. I'll just pick that out.
So ever since we lost our beloved dog, we are going to be on the search for a puppy soon. And so this story may come, pretty sad. Over there in Pasco County,
You got a dog story? No dog stories.
Yeah. Up there in Pasco County where my sister lives. Imagine driving to a house to pick up a puppy you just bought on Facebook only to realize there are no puppies. And the man who answered the door has no idea why you're there. Well, that is what happened to one man over there in Pasco County. He said strangers are knocking on his door looking for puppies they just bought. There is a lot of David P. Cruz's scrolling through Facebook in search of the one page in particular. All of David P. Cruz's on Facebook alleged hackers found this one. A few weeks ago, I was called by my friend, said one person. They said, "Oh, you have puppies for sale." I was like, "What are you talking about?" They said, "Well, it's on your Facebook page. You're saying you have advertised that you have puppies for sale, Yorkshire puppies." But he's not selling puppies. He doesn't even own a dog. Unfortunately, the inquiries don't stop there. I started having people show up here at my door saying, "We're here to pick up our dogs." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" They said, "Well, we talked to you earlier today." And I was like, "You didn't talk to me." They said, "Well, you've been corresponding with you on Facebook, and we sent in $150. Because you can send money on Facebook now.
Yeah.
That's beyond stupid.
Yeah. I don't trust anything like that.
In the past couple of weeks, Cruz has talked to about a dozen people who have shown up. It's not just his house. Cruz has said the bamboozled buyers were sent to 3 other houses on the street. One neighbor, Joe, said it started with people parked in his front of his home. Some of them, he said, some of them eventually did just come and knock on the door and start asking us. I didn't know what was going on at first, but I was like really confused. It's leading to concern in the neighborhood. One said I was taking a couple extra steps myself inside my own home. I felt like I was possibly am going to have to invest in more monitoring devices to see how long people were staying out there and just sitting in their cars.
Why would you just sit out in your car if you're looking for a puppy that you supposedly bought online? Why would you sit out in your car? Why wouldn't you go knock on the door?
Yeah.
That's just stupid.
Yeah, it is. So obviously people are making these fake Facebook accounts. They're selling dogs, and people are stupid enough to go ahead and pay money to them. It's like, here's a picture. I can literally go ahead and copy and paste a picture of a brand new computer. And I can go ahead and doctor all these pictures. Yes, I'll send it to you in 2 to 4 weeks. No problem. I'll take care of the shipping. You send me $200 for this awesome machine. And they'll do it. And it's like, thank you. Bye.
I'm not giving anybody any money until I have a puppy in my hands.
Hell no. Yeah, exactly. I have cash on hand. That's the way it works. You show me the puppy. I pet the puppy alive. Okay, good. Here's money. I take puppy. You take money. Bye-bye.
Right. Exactly. That's the way it should work.
Not this. You go on Facebook Marketplace. You see something, and you go ahead and you click on this thing that says make offer. And it's like literally PayPal, except there's no fee. You just send the money.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
No, absolutely not. It's like, how do you track it? How do you go ahead and verify this?
Yeah.
You know?
How do you know they have a puppy?
Like eBay, there's a way to track it. There's ways to track it on other.
It's like the guy in the van. I was like, hey, I got a puppy in here.
I got water. Come over here. I got some water for you. $1 for a water, $1 for a water. But yeah, it's like, honestly, and these people, first off, number one, if you're so desperate for dogs, you're going to wait in your car and
that's what I don't get, is why did they
that?
knock on the door? Why would they wait outside? If they went and if they paid money to somebody for a dog, go knock on the door and talk to them.
Yep.
About the dog.
So apparently this is a cybersecurity hack, apparently. It's just weird. It's like you get these people lined up, come into your home, knock, knock. Where's your dog? Just sold it. But I sent you $150. Well, too fucking bad. Number one, if you're going there for puppies, purebred, it looks like, you're going to pay a lot more than $150. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
Yorkshire puppies.
Yeah, Yorkies are...
Is that Yorkies?
Yeah.
Did I mispronounce it? Okay, sorry.
Well, no, it's a shorter name for it. Yorkshire Terriers, the full name. But yeah, Yorkies are expensive. They're like $1,000 at least.
Yeah, so they went ahead and questioned, how did the people profiting off these puppies even know his address? So they went ahead and digged a little deeper. So the University of Tampa Director of Cybersecurity Programs, Alpha Yela, said it could be because the information that we share publicly and privately throughout the internet. Once a hacker has access to your account, they could gain access to anything you've posted or sent via private message. There are the issues of reusing passwords. Let's say this person uses a bank account or a bank app, right? So maybe the bank had a breach and then they lost usernames and passwords. Turns out this person is using the same password in their bank as their Facebook account. That's what the gentleman is explaining. He stresses the importance of using various passwords.
Yeah, but then you can't remember them.
Well, that's not our fucking problem. It's our fucking problem when they go ahead and get a hold of one password and it's all screwed. John Clay, VP of Threat Intelligence at Trend Micro, agrees. He says passphrases instead of passwords can be useful. He also believes using multi-factor authentication could make a big difference. What that is basically you sign in.
Pain in the ass.
It's a pain in the ass. Yes, it is. But if you sign into Facebook, you get a text on your phone that you linked it to verify you are you.
Yeah. I mean, I have that on my Facebook, but I don't use it for anything. Well, I have to use it for work, for my sign in for work.
Yeah, you need to have that protected.
But anything else, I don't. use it because it's a pain in the ass.
So Cruz actually went ahead and contacted the sheriff's office. You know what they said? Nothing we can do. He has yet to hear back from Meta, which is the parent company of Facebook. They've reached out as well. Good luck getting back with Meta. you Meta get another Facebook account. The other option, of course, is involving the FBI because this is so prevalent. The FBI actually has an online complaint center. Make sure you go ahead and give them your password and send them money too. Clay also added, you see, billions of threats are out there on a regular basis, so it can definitely be a challenge for people. Cruz says he's tried the website, but he's not hopeful. So it's...
Bottom line, if somebody tells you they have a puppy, they don't have a puppy.
But this is
Unless you see the puppy, they don't have a puppy.
But this is actually the person that is getting affected by it. Is you got people coming up to your door.
I get it.
And say, where's my fucking puppy? I just sent you $150. I don't have your puppy, and you didn't send me shit. Well, I have proof that I did. Well, that's not me, bitch. And then, of course, you
get
into
that the conversation?
That's my conversation.
That's the exact conversation that's going on.
Get the fuck off my porch before I kick you in the nuts and send you down. Just saying. That's the conversation I would be having. I don't have a dog. Not for sale. But
we have a dog.
We do have a dog, but not for sale. Excuse me. But just the post of these pictures. So cute. These puppies.
I know.
Need to find out where they are and just take them.
I'm not gonna just
screw the $150. I'm going to go find these puppies and I'm going to take them. But again, these puppies, honestly, they could be from another fucking Facebook account that they just went ahead and ripped off there and just said, oh, look, these family just got puppies. Here, I'm selling them for you. Obviously, the people with the puppies don't know they're selling them. Let's see here. All right, moving off Facebook, moving off fish. There was a Spirit Airlines passenger who apparently didn't like the add-on fees for carry-on bags. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. Spirit is a budget airline, and like any budget airline, you pay very little for the plane ticket, but very much so if you want to carry anything more than a personal bag.
Yeah. And
Spirit is no different. And apparently, Danny Curry, who is 48 years old, found out the hard way. He was scheduled to fly Spirit Airlines, and when he allegedly told the gate agent, I bet you everyone on that aircraft is going to deplane. There is a bomb on that aircraft.
What?
Yeah. Spirit, and this is all reaction from having to pay a fee.
Say the word bomb
No.
in an airport. Didn't they watch Meet the Parents?
No, they apparently not.
Bomb, 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 bomb.
A police. Bomb, 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 bomb.
Don't you remember that?
I remember that. I do.
Like I have a bomb.
You can't say the word bomb. Bomb, 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 bomb. You can't say that, sir. Well, I just did. What are you going to do about it? Anyway, a police report of this whole thing, obviously a major offense. A police report did not say what led him, commenting only that he was upset about carry-on fees. Spirit Airlines makes customers pay to board their flights with bags larger than a small backpack and will ask customers to fit their bags into slots to check that no one is attempting to sneak more than an oversized items that for on board for free. Spirit charges, and I know this firsthand, $99 for a carry-on bag at the gate of an Orlando to Pensacola flight, according to the airline's website. Officers said Curry's wife tried to walk back her husband's statement while a supervisor called 911, but Curry waved her off. He reportedly told the agent, do you want me to say it again? This is just being stupid at this point.
Yeah.
The report said Curry appeared to regret his comment when the officers arrived. No shit. Really?
Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I was just kidding.
Curry explained to the officers that he merely theorizing that a bomb might be on the plane.
Did I say that out loud? I didn't know I
I'm
said that.
sorry. I wasn't meaning that there's a bomb on the plane. This said there might be a bomb on the plane. Oh, really? Might be. How would you know this information, sir? It just I'm able to see things. You know, I've watched Final Destination. I know this shit. All passengers on the flight were forced off the plane while the police cleared it, officers reported. Curry was charged with making a bomb threat. No shit. Court records show he was released from jail on a $5,000 bond. His next court date has not been seen yet, or has not been set yet. So $5,000 bond, that is, I think, 500 baggage fees. You could have saved yourself the fucking money and just paid the $99, just whatever. Oh my God!
Or just
you're
bring
an
a smaller
idiot.
bag.
You're an idiot. What a damn moron you are! My God.
Survey said, dumbass.
I mean, $5,000 or a $99 bag fee. You pick. I'll take the $5,000.
Bail. That's just his bail. I'm
Yeah.
sure he'll have some other fines coming down
Oh,
on him once he gets charged.
Not just a bail, but it's probably going to be a felony that's going to be
Yeah.
linked to his record. Now, unless it's like listen, a bomb threat, I don't know how lenient they can go. Listen, I was just upset. I didn't mean what I said, blah, blah, blah. No, too fucking late. That's like saying you want to, you want to do something to the president. I'm not going to say it out loud because Facebook's listening. But, oh, wow. I apologize, guys. I am on the choking wagon right now. Hold on. Damn.
You all right?
I think so. It's the only problem is I've ran out of water. I ran out of something to drink, so maybe that's the problem. I don't know. But yeah, this is in Orlando. It's probably at the same gate me and Jimmy boarded to go to Boston. You believe that shit? Unbelievable. Yeah, please. There's a bomb. There's a bomb on the plane. I'll bet you any money because there may be one on there. Sir, are you trying to go ahead and fucking tell me you don't like paying these fees? Nobody does, motherfucker. Nobody does. Come on. Like, really? But I'm going to say there's a bomb on the plane because I'm so pissed off. Wrong move.
Yeah.
Wrong move. And you're right. 5,000 is just his bail.
Yeah.
500
exactly.
baggage fees. No. I take that back. 50 baggage fees. I'm sorry. 50 baggage fees versus one baggage fee that you just could have paid and just, but you would have been on the Pensacola.
Yeah.
Instead, you're spending the night in fucking jail after somebody bailed you out. Yeah, I apologize for the little coughing sporadic speed. Beep. Let's see what else we got here. Last story before we go to a break and get good news. Netflix has finally, after much discussion, have revealed the first details of password sharing crackdowns that they're going to be doing. Watch out, everybody. They've revealed the first how they're going to handle this stuff. According to the Streaming Giants Help Center, which has updated its FAQs page for countries currently in the midst of the crackdown, which is Chile, Costa Rica, and Peru at this time. Netflix accounts will remain shareable, but only with one household. The U.S. may be up next in this first quarter. As a result, Netflix will require users to identify a, quote, primary location for all accounts that live within the same household. Users will need to sign into the home Wi-Fi of the primary location once every 31 days to ensure their device is not blocked. Got to start using Netflix once a month. The company said it will use the information such as IP address, device IDs, and account activity to determine whether a device signed into the account is connected to the primary location. That sounds like Big Brother watching us.
Yeah.
When somebody signs into the account from a device that is not part of the primary location, or if the account is accessed persistently from another location, it will likely be blocked.
Well, but what if I have Netflix and I sign in from it at home, but I also sign in at work?
Okay, so according to this, it's persistently from another location.
Yeah, but what if I'm on it at work persistently?
Don't know. To bypass this, the main account holder will need to verify the device through a temporary code. Once verified, the traveling member can watch Netflix for 7 consecutive days. It is unclear if you can request this multiple times following the 7-day period to avoid paying an additional account. Netflix warned in its quarterly letter to shareholders that it will be intensifying its push to combat password sharing. Now, if you have your password, now here's what I'm thinking. If you have your password linked to your tablet, and you sign in from here and you identify this as your home account, I see no reason why it's going to be the same. It's going to be the same serial number, the same MAC. Don't you think? It will be identifying the same device.
I don't do it with Netflix, but I do sign in on Disney Plus at work.
Well, we don't have to worry about that because they're not being dicks like Netflix is.
Yeah.
So this is
we
just
don't
Netflix
share
being dicks.
our Netflix with anybody else anyway.
Yeah.
Our Netflix is just us, but
coupled with a crackdown on password sharing, Netflix will also rely on its newly launched ad-supported tier to lift profitability, especially as competition with the streaming space escalates. They quoted and sent out the statement, as always, our North Stars remain pleasing our members and building even greater profitability over time. North Stars, whatever the fuck that means. According to The Information, which is a website, Netflix told advertisers it saw a doubling of signups for its ad tier in January versus December, a positive sign of subscriber momentum as streamers look to cut down their costs. Netflix reported additions of 7.66 million in quarter number 4, above company guidance of 4.5 million, and amid a slew of high-profile and record-breaking content releases, including Glass Onion, Troll, All Quiet on the Western Front, My Name is Vendetta, and Wednesday. The company also announced co-CEO and co-founder Reed Hastings would step down from his role leading the company, blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares. Stock's been on a tear. It's about to go a 20% gain as far as January from February, outpacing the NASDAQ Composite's 3% dip.
So if you're traveling, though, you can request a thing.
A 7-day pass, pretty
much.
much.
But what if you're traveling for longer than that?
Yeah, that's what
because a lot of people use streaming services, especially when they're traveling.
Yep.
Because, if you're in a hotel, you might not get the channels you want to watch or whatever, so you would use the streaming device instead.
Yeah, and that's where a lot of questions come by. It's like, okay, what are we doing here? Are we going to go ahead and make sure that our tablets and our Rokus are able to sign in, or do we have to go through this rigmarole every time we go traveling? 7 days, sometimes may be enough. But it might not be.
We don't go anywhere for longer than 7 days usually anyway. But I'm just saying.
That's not us. I mean,
other people might
right
regularly travel. What about somebody who travels for work all the time?
Yeah. Truckers, for that matter.
Yeah.
So honestly, I mean, it's just one of those things that, they're going to have to perfect. They're going to have to perfect this, and I'm sure it's going to be an adjustment for everybody. Nobody's going to like it. I don't think anybody likes it now, to be honest with you. So that's how it is. People, they're trying to crack down on everything. As a business, I get it. They're trying to crack down on people abusing this privilege. And this is the way they're going with it. And I'm sure as soon as, Disney Plus gets to that level.
Wasn't there already talks of it, though?
There was, but they're not doing it. And I think that's because of Chapek. Cheapskate. But we'll see. We'll see how it works. If people that use Netflix, be on the lookout. You never know what's going to happen. All right. Is our final break. We're coming at you right now. Black Heron and Harlow is our two bands that we're going to have. 7 minutes of songs, and then we have a short little comedy bit, and then we're going right into good news and ending the program and going on to a very relaxing, hectic weekend, depending on how you look at it. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
The weekend is almost here. The good news with Alyssa is next. Stay tuned.
Help! They're taking me straight to hell. I've got to fight back, a story to tell. Drag my body, pull me by my hair. Dirty, dusty, grimy, it's your body there. Put me in the cell, you can't take me out. But I'll find a way, without a doubt. Always find a way, always put up a fight. Can't stop trying, all of your life. Get and screaming all through the night. We're kicking and screaming. What a shame, we can think the same. Put up or shut up, you're going insane. I want my life, I want control. I want you to stop it all, no more control. Let me be free, live in my life. Don't think or turn back, stab like a knife. Find your sanctuary, no better than today. Do what you want, don't let it slip away. Kicking and screaming all through the night. We're kicking and screaming. Kicking and screaming. Go with the mind. We're kicking and screaming.
Choking on all the fumes from all your toxic lies. They're burning in my lungs and I feel like I could die. I know you're gonna try to pull the wool over my eyes. But little do you know that you're blind and your own demise. And there's no turning back.
here's a little tune inspired by one of the great legends of the Old West. Well, there once were two cowboys all alone out on the trail, and they discovered they could sleep with another male. Now they're having butt sex. Cowboy butt sex. Sodomy. Come on, everybody. Sodomy. Sodomy. Shut it.
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Search The Charles Richardson Show.
Welcome to my home.
I think they're doing the magnetic thing here. My computer's starting to skip. God help us. Well, let's go ahead and let's get this good news out of the way.
A human chain was formed by Florida biologists to save a stranded dolphin. When a dolphin got lost and swam up a Florida canal, no less than 30 biologists and volunteers formed a human chain to block its passage further up the waterway. Their efforts saw the dolphin flee the canal out into Tampa Bay, saving it from a life of losing its ability to fend for itself, and eventually ending up as an aquarium resident. Brittany Baldrica, a senior rescue biologist with Clearwater Marine Aquarium, I can't speak, got a call that a dolphin was hanging about in a canal in Clearwater, Florida. The caller was concerned that it was hurt or lost, as after 4 days it had not moved beyond a small stretch of the artificial waterway. The Marine Mammal Protection Act stipulates that feeding or harassing marine mammals like manatees, dolphins, or whales is illegal. However, Baldrica... this damn ad's moving everything around.
They want you to buy shit.
Recently rehabilitated a dolphin named Izzy, who had been fed by humans after a boat strike left her stranded in a canal for so long that she forgot how to hunt. She told a local Fox affiliate that following the call, they monitored the dolphin for 18 days. He was behaviorally okay at that point, and then upon talking to other people within the residency, they had said the animal may have been there for at least 4 days. So we were just concerned he got separated from other animals, Baldrica said. Eventually, Baldrica determined she needed to intervene. Last Wednesday, she gathered a group of 28 biologists from the Clearwater Aquarium, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, and the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission to enter the canal and form a wall of sound to encourage the dolphin to swim through a narrow culvert and out towards the Tampa Bay. The goal was to not put hands on the animal. The goal was just to be a barrier that was novel to the animals, so we wanted to create a physical barrier as well as an auditory barrier, so we had somebody behind us that was banging on a boat, revving their engine, and then we were splashing the water and moving forward toward the animal. So we were giving the animal the option to swim through the bridge on its own, Baldrica said.
They were trying to guide the animal out of it.
They just made a bunch of noise and stuff to get it to go the other way.
Cool.
Yeah.
So,
we're thankful to the residents in the area who worked with us to help protect the animal from harassment and provided access to their property while we monitored and rescued the animal, CMA said in a press release.
Nice. Very nice. That's the type of shit we do here, is we do good news and we end with good news and all that good stuff. So very, very happy. All right.
Very good.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Good.
Good.
Yes.
It's good.
Make sure
we both thought of that at exactly the same time.
We did. That's what makes us so special. Make sure you go ahead and follow us on Facebook, the Facebook page. Search The Charles Richardson Show. And we're also on YouTube, so subscribe to us when you get a chance. Go on YouTube and also search The Charles Richardson Show. It's a lot of letters, but guess what? It'll be all well worth it, just so you can say, I am a subscriber to their YouTube channel. And that is going to do it for this edition of the Friday edition of the Charles Richardson radio program. We wish you all a great weekend. Hopefully you stay out of trouble. We're going to be staying out of trouble. We're going to be home. We're going to be vegging and, we got work to do. And don't forget, this Sunday, we have preview of the Super Bowl, and then next Sunday is the 3-hour Touchdown Crew show on the Touchdown Crew Facebook page and all of ASAP Network. So make sure you go ahead and check that out too, all you football fans out there that are not my wife. My wife's not a football fan. Anyway, have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you next week on Monday. Take care, everybody.
But now the sun don't hurt me. It blinded me permanently.